One of the questions I often get asked at book signings and when I give presentations is, how did a book come about? What was the process? Et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So the presentation, Flight of the Pawnee, really is about the gestation period that took 13, almost 14 years to go from original manuscript to published document. And it's a story of twists and turns. It started out as a standalone novel, and I tried to sell it to agents and independent publishers and even to the big houses, and there were no takers. So I sat down and wrote a book called Big Mother 40. And in the process, the publisher asked me, do I have a marketing plan and do I have a series of other books? So quickly I came up with a series of books that eventually became what we now know as the Josh Heyman series, which has won many, many awards. And Flight of the Pawnee was originally book 8. However, along the way, I decided that there were 7 books in the series, and Flight of the Pawnee was again relegated to a standalone status. And then the more I thought about it, I decided to use it as the first book in a series. So that required a third rewrite of the original, quote, final draft, which I was trying to sell back in the 2010 timeframe. So Flight of the Pawnee is now the first book in the Derek Almer series. It's going to be followed by a book tentatively called Man Pads, which may or may not be the actual title it comes out under. And there'll be 2 more books in that series. It's a contemporary series. Flight of the Pawnee takes place in 2015. It takes place in North Texas, and it's about Al-Qaeda, who wants to send its bomb maker to the United States to kill more than 10,000 Americans in one attack. And the reality is the plan is much more than that. So this presentation takes you through the process of going through from the first draft to the actual selling of the book and the evolution of the novel itself.